Google recently added highly requested feature to Google Analytics 4, which is the option to create your own custom channel groupings. In this video, I would like to go over the details, how you can set it up for yourself to make the most out of this feature. So before we dive deeper into the custom channel groupings, let's talk about the channel groupings in general. So channel grouping is a way how you can actually group your traffic sources under the bigger categories, right? So let's say you have paid search traffic both from Google and Bing. So instead of looking at Google/CPC as your source medium or Bing/CPC, you can group these two traffic sources under the paid search. That's what channel group is. And in GA4, we had this default channel group available for quite some time now, but it came with predefined logic by Google, which we were unable to change. So actually, if you visit this page, I will link it down in the description, you can find the definition or the logic behind each channel group. So let's have a look at the definition of the direct channel group, for example. All the traffic that has source exactly matching direct and the medium is one of the not set or none will end up in this direct channel group. But this is a setting that we couldn't really change in the default channel groupings. So especially if you're using like custom naming convention for your campaigns, you might find like big chunk of your traffic to be categorized as unassigned, which means that none of these groups actually could be applied, or the logic couldn't fit the source medium campaign combination that you are using in your campaigns, and you couldn't really do anything about it. The only way was to change the naming convention of your campaigns, which might not be the best solution. But by creating your custom channel groups, which you can do right now, you can actually change the logic how that works. So if you want to create your own custom channel grouping, you go to the admin section and under data settings, you will find the channel groups option. You can see that you already have predefined default channel group here, but the thing is that you can't really delete this or edit this anyway. So this will be just there, nothing to do there, but you can actually create a new channel group here. So each property can have up to 3 different channel groupings. So you can create up to 2 more new channel groups. Create a custom channel group, you can click on this button, create new channel group, and it will pre-fill the logic from the default one. So as you can see, we already have 18 rules here and 18 different channels. The nice thing obviously is that we can customize this as we want. So we can delete the groups, we can add new ones or change the definition of the certain groups. So let's add a new channel. So first of all, you need to name the channel. So in my case, I will just name it testing channel. And next we need to add a condition. So when certain traffic sources will be grouped into this channel group. So if you're creating a new condition, you can actually choose from several traffic source related dimensions. You can use default channel group as your base, or you can use source, medium, source platform, campaign ID, or campaign name in your definition. So let's use source for this one. It contains direct, and we will rename this testing direct channel. So let's say that you have your channels definition ready. The next key thing you need to keep in mind is the order of these channels here in this list. These conditions are actually evaluated from the top to the bottom. So if the first condition is false, it will go to the next one and to the next one, and the first match will actually be used. So if the first matching condition has paid search, the traffic will be grouped under the paid search. That's why we need to reorder this and put our testing direct channel a little bit higher. To be more exact, it needs to be higher than the direct traffic, because in our definition, we just said that source needs to contain direct. And in this case, it would fall under the direct channel group instead of our testing direct channel. If we are happy, we'll just name this custom channel grouping, something like custom channel grouping. You can also add a description here, but that's optional. But I think I'm good now, so I will just save this group. And here we have our custom channel grouping created. Now you can actually access this in your standard report or your custom report as well. So if you go to the acquisition report, like user acquisition or traffic acquisition, you can actually add these custom channel groups as a secondary dimension. So let's say you click here and search the name of your custom channel group. And as you can see, it actually created 2 different channel groupings. One is on the user level, so the first user channel group, and the one is for the sessions. So one is attributed to the user on acquisition level, and the other one is for the session level. So in this case, I will select the first user custom channel grouping. And as you can see, instead of direct traffic, I have this testing direct channel that I created. The nice thing about the custom channel groupings is that it is retroactive. So it will also work for the data that you actually already have in your GA4 property, as you can see here. So it's not only active from the date that you created it, but also for the past data that you already have. Obviously, you can use custom channel groupings as a primary dimension as well. All you need to do is just edit this report by clicking on Customize Report. And under the dimensions, you can actually add your custom session or user channel grouping. So in this case, I would like to have this one set as default, apply, save to the current report, save. And now, as you can see, we have our custom channel grouping as a primary dimension here. So the custom channel grouping is a really nice way how you can introduce your own logic to get rid of this unassigned channel group that you can find in the default channel groupings. And yeah, I would definitely recommend to set this up for your GA4 property. That's all. See you in the next one.